Good morning guys, welcome to another day with Serge Zimaleta. I'm still here in Kansas City, Missouri. It is 10 degrees right now and it's snowing. It is really cold and I turned on my Sprinter. Everything is fine. I stepped outside. I don't see any diesel dripping, at least for now, which is good. I haven't really done anything about it yet. It's just been so cold that I just didn't want to really even mess with it. I think it's pretty much due to the cold. The fuel filters little pipe that connects the actual tank, you know, so that fuel goes from the tank into the fuel pump, fuel filter, and then it goes into your fuel rail and injectors and what so forth. Man, I can't even speak. Basically, yeah, that little pipe is drying out due to extreme cold, I guess. So it does not always leak. So I think it's still on there pretty tight, but the bolts are so rusted. If there wasn't, I would just go ahead and, you know, easily take it off and that's it. Just put another clamp. But they are so rusted, I'll have to literally probably break those clamps off, and that's going to, you know, be just a little bit more challenging, but not really. So I want to leave that alone until I get somewhere to maybe like Texas or something, you know, which I'm hoping my next load is to Texas. That's going to be my mindset. Go to Texas. Still got my orange juice. It is a little bit frozen now, but I was right. It was enough orange juice to last me for quite a while. Basically lasted me the whole day. I still have some left over here. I did eat my 3 sandwiches yesterday, the daily sandwiches that I've made, and half a pound turned out to be okay. It was enough. A big bag of salad, I still pretty much have it, and I've been using it on my sandwich. Probably to buy a big bag of salad is probably too much. Probably like a little one would work. It's just due to the cold, I could see the leaves, they're kind of being frozen. Show this to you guys. You know, can't really see that, but I could tell that it's getting frozen a little bit. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and buy myself some more meat. Probably get something else this time. Maybe pastrami or, you know, some roast beef or something. And make myself more sandwiches. I really do hope I get a load today. It is Sunday. Because I really don't want to sit in this cold. It's snowing as well, so. Well, let me show you all the snow, guys. Yeah, here we go, guys. Walmart parking lot, full of snow. It wasn't snowing yesterday, and the temperature yesterday was okay. I think it was like 46 or something. But now it's 10 degrees. How quickly does it change? February happens to be one of the coldest months in the wintertime. Well, it is the coldest one, actually. One of the advices I would like to give to you guys, if you're like me and you don't idle your engine during the night due to the cold weather, turn it on like in the morning and let it run a little bit, because the cold weather will cause your battery to drain and you need to put a little bit more life into your battery. Plus warming up your diesel will help you start it up next time. So, but I do not recommend running your diesel all night, guys, because you will cause your EGR to be completely dirty and your intake manifold. There's this swirl valves in there, and if they get covered up with all this smog and stuff, well, you're just gonna have all kinds of problems. Yeah, let's just say that. So those people that idle their vehicles at night, it's going to have a world of problems coming, even with low miles engines. Yeah, it's not gonna be good. So that's why I don't idle mine. I just idle it for a little bit, and that's it. It's not enough for anything to happen. Guys, I'm pretty sure you could tell I'm really cold. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Walmart, warm up a little bit, I guess, and do some shopping. So I'll probably record a little bit down there too. Hey guys, I'm walking this snow, and guys, it's a little bit windy as well, and geez, it feels a whole lot cooler with the wind factor. And my hand is already freezing off, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick it back in my pockets. Hey guys, my wishful thinking got me a load to Texas, right where I wanted to go. Didn't I just tell you guys that I wanted to go to Texas? Well, my company just contacted me and said, I'm getting a load to Texas. You know what I did, guys, today? Today, I was actually saying, right after this video, I started saying, I will get a load today. I know I'm going to get a load today. I wanted to go to Texas. I didn't know I was going to go there, but I really wanted to go to Texas because it's warmer in Texas. And I started telling myself, I will get a load today. And today's Sunday. I didn't get a load Saturday. And look at the chances of getting a load on Sunday and to Texas. And at the price that I always go for. Guys, I got a load. And I actually wanted to share this, guys, with you. Man, like months ago, I figured something out. And I wasn't sure that whatever I figured out, you know, that this was actually a secret. I didn't know this. But I started practicing it because I started noticing that everything that I wished for, I got, pretty much. And my wishes were not like extravagant, but at the same time, they are extravagant by many means.
Keep right on the
when somebody else would be wishing them.
St. Louis.
So I started basically saying, I want to buy myself a Maserati. I want to buy myself a Maserati. But I would like to buy myself a Maserati with my YouTube money. And basically I started looking at how much a payment would be for the Maserati, for a used Maserati. Yeah, I guess my wishful thinking is, you know, I'm trying to keep things, how should I say, doable, you know. And I started telling to myself, I want to buy a Maserati in December. So by December, my YouTube needs to generate me X amount of dollars, which right now, I can't remember how much it is, but I took some screenshots of the Maserati, and I took some screenshots how much I was getting paid, and I actually could share this with you guys, and maybe this video, if I'm gonna find them in my phone, exactly the Maserati that I wanted. I had a picture of it. And so guys, notice this Maserati. This is what I was hoping for. I took pictures of it months before I even was making that. Look, $223 payment, and this is the one I found because that's actually what I was wishing for. And check it out, I started making $223 a month before even my goal. And now, of course, exactly the amount of money that I wanted to pay for it, so that money needed to come from YouTube, not from me. So I kind of figured, wouldn't it be great that at the time I started my YouTube channel, I was completely broke, and then less than 2 years later, I'm buying a Maserati with my YouTube money. And then I thought I wanted to kind of like create a channel completely all around it. Like once I would buy a Maserati, that I think myself into success. And I was actually going to call the channel something similar to where, I can't remember like the words now, but I got them written down, so I'm gonna have to read what I wrote, because I had this whole thing planned out, you know, with the way my channel was gonna be called, and you know, like, or think your way to success or to wealth or whatever, because I literally am already doing that, and I'm just like everybody else. You know, that's an expediter. So if you're an expediter, you know, we are in the same boat. But the only thing I do is I try to think positive, and I try to think like what I want instead of what I don't want. I don't focus on what I don't want. I only focus on what I want in life. And I only think about positive things. I avoid the negative thoughts. This is why I've been keeping my channel positive. And yesterday, I actually found a book. Well, not a book, a video. It's called The Greatest Secret. But here's the thing. The book is actually on my Prime Video. That's where the video about the whole book, it's about like an hour and 30 minutes long. But one of my viewers, Serge, shared this book with me. He says, read The Greatest Secret. And I'm like, what is that? You know, so I found this book. I found it on my Amazon audiobook book, you know, like with books and stuff. So I'm thinking, I'm going to buy this book. And I'm thinking, man, I want to read this book. I want to read this book. I want to read this book, you know? And, but this was going to be the next purchase, because right now I'm trying to finish a book. It's called E-Myths. I was reading a book about that. It's about why businesses fail. And I was thinking, okay, I'm going to read The Secret next. But yesterday I'm thinking, I want to watch something. And I basically turn on my Prime Video, because I have a Prime account with Amazon. And I see the movie, The Greatest Secret, you know, with that same seal, you know, with an S. It's a red seal with an S. It's a secret. And then I'm like, wow, I wanted to read this book, and here it is. Like, I could, like, literally find out what's in it, you know? And so the video talks about the secret. And the secret is, it's like so simple. Basically, it's the same thing what I've been doing, but I didn't have any way of proving it except through my own kind of like belief, and I'm getting it. I started being thankful for what I have back in 2013 when I didn't have anything. 2013, I was broke. I was barely making it in my apartments that I was living, barely making my rent, and sometimes I was late on that rent, and I would then pay with a little bit of a fee, you know, to try to keep going. And that's because I was barely making the money. But then I started being thankful for everything, and then I started saying to myself, this old Sprinter, it's only driving due to God, like allowing it to. The Sprinter had 650,000 miles, and it broke down at 844,000 miles. And I said it's driving on basically God's mercy. That's what fuels my Sprinter, because everybody was like, how is your Sprinter driving? You know, it's still so old. We've never seen a Sprinter with that many miles. But I'm like, it's driving because of God's mercy. Like, that's why it's driving. That's what fuels it. And I had people try to tell me, hey, take your Sprinter to the junkyard. You know, it's so old. Get yourself something new. Buy yourself something new. And I said, no. This Sprinter is gold. This Sprinter will buy me in my house. This Sprinter will pay for itself, because at the time, the Sprinter did not even pay for itself. This Sprinter will pay for itself. This Sprinter will buy me another Sprinter, you know, like in cars and stuff. And guess what, guys? 2 years later, after 2013, it did. I got my house exactly for the amount of money that I was wishing for. I always had my mindset on $13,000 to buy a house. And everybody would always tell me, that's impossible. Did you know how long I've been hearing that? Since 2009, since I first started to wanting to buy a house. Everybody was saying, you can't find a house this cheap. We found one for $100,000. That's it. Like, all the houses are gone. Everybody bought all these houses. They're gone. Like, it's not available. But it is available. It was available for me. Not only that, I found a house for $13,000 in Florida, but then I got a little greedy. I said, no, I want to pay $10,000 for it. And I lost it. But basically, God gave me the house for $13,000, 4-bedroom house in a really nice neighborhood. And it had like you know, it was a single story. It had a lot of square footage. I'm not sure what the square footage was, but it was 4 bedrooms. It needed a lot of work, but it was a cinder block house with a really good roof. And it looked nice from the outside. All it needed is work on the inside. And I lost that house to the bank. And then I still wanted to buy a house like that. So I found a house in North Carolina, a duplex, a big house. It was a floor at the bottom, floor at the top, $12,500. But guess what? That house was under contract. But I'm like, I want that house. I want that house. And then They said, well, it's under contract. What if that guy says, you know, like, if something doesn't work out, would you still like that? You know, because you actually have to pay cash for the house. And I said, sure, contact me. Guess what, guys? They contacted me. Do you want this house, sir? Because it didn't work out with that guy, and would you like it? And I said, oh, I already bought a box truck for cash. I don't have the cash anymore. But the house came back to me because I wanted it, like it came back. And then we started looking for more, and then we found this house. And it was $26,000, and I wanted it for, well, I wanted it, you know, like at least $10,000, but I always wanted to buy it for $13,000. That was a solid number for me. We ended up buying this house for $13,000. But my wishful thinking was always like, I want to get a house next to the lake. Next to the lake. I would like to get a house that has a property next door where I could have my own shop and I could be working on my cars back there. I could have a business back there. Guess what? That's the way my house is. It is 3 miles away from the lake on the same street. It basically has a property next door that the bank gave to me. The real estate agent did not know about the lake. He did not tell me about the golf course. He did not tell me about the second property. He says he didn't know. He says if I knew, it would have sold a long time ago. But he didn't. And I got it. So that's the way I was always, you know, thinking. But I kind of thought, well, I'm just looking, you know, thinking positive, and you know, I will get it, you know, like that kind of stuff. And you know, I thought that, you know, God's sending me this kind of stuff because, you know, I want it and stuff like that, you know. But here's one thing that I didn't do, and I probably should have done. I never asked God for anything. I always ask for wisdom. That's it. Like, not for like financial, you know, stuff. But I'm kind of thinking, well, now that I know the secret, I guess you should ask. In the Bible it says, ask and you should receive, you know, and you shall receive. And basically, it's everywhere. Like, the secret is everywhere, basically. It's all over the Bible. It's everywhere. If you look, that's the way everything is being done. It's by thinking about it, wishing about it, and then you actually get it. And the same thing goes for the negative stuff. If he says, oh, I don't want this to happen to me, it's like the secret does not know the difference. It will give you exactly what you don't want because you're thinking about what you don't want. So you should only think about what you do want. I wanted to go to Texas where it's warm. And I'm driving to Texas right now, guys. I'll tell you, it's unbelievable. In the Bible it said, this verse always was really interesting to me. It says if you ever believe as big as a grain of mustard seed, that, you know, you can move mountains. And I'm like, really? Like, you can move mountains? How could you move mountains? You know? But I guess in reality, it really means, look, it doesn't matter how big your wish is, it's going to come true if you have that wish, if you have that belief. I didn't even know I had a belief as big as a mustard seed. But what is a mustard seed? It's so tiny. That means it's a tiny belief. Everybody has it. It's not a huge belief. It's not a, you know, like it's not even an apple seed. You know, it's not very little. Like as long as you have that idea, as long as you have that belief, as long as you have this wish, you will get it. So then, this year, I started thinking to myself, well, I'm not going to get a Maserati, but wouldn't it be great if I could pay all my bills with my YouTube money? That started happening. I just got a check last January. It paid all my bills. You know, that's it. Like, that was from YouTube money. And now I'm starting to think, hey, my YouTube channel will buy me a used printer. Like, if I want to, I could start, basically, I could make enough money to actually buy myself a used printer. So I gave myself a new goal this year. So this year, my channel is going to go to a very different growth. And I'm going to say it's going to be between $800 and $1,000. But my wish is for $1,000 or anything above $800 per month. Per month. So I'm setting this new goal for me. And now that seed is planted. Now I just have to wait for it to grow. And I'm just going to believe it. Just going to go there. You know, initially when I started my YouTube channel, I was completely broke, like I told you guys. And I didn't start it to make money. Who knows if you could make money if you start a YouTube channel? This is like one of those rare things that it's not necessarily going to make you rich or make you profitable. And as a matter of fact, it's kind of hard to do. right now, if you want to start a YouTube channel, you can't start one right away, but you're not going to get paid right away. You'll have to get at least 10,000 lifetime views. You'll have to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 minutes of watch time. So only then you could actually monetize your channel. But when I started it, I didn't have like none of those things to worry about. It was just done. It was basically like, I don't know, it was like a miracle. I just started, like I was able to monetize from day one. So, you know, this is why, guys, I always pass down everything I know to you guys. Just everything. Everything that I learn, I pass it down. I keep passing it down, guys. So it is so amazing that we could wish and we can receive. So God bless you guys. I hope all your dreams come true. I was always told I was a dreamer. Like a little bit kind of like people were like laughing, like, you're a dreamer, you're a dreamer. At the time where I had nothing. But guys, don't be afraid to dream. It's important to dream. It's important to have a dream, no matter how big or small. Just only wish for what you want. Don't wish for what you don't want. Just wish for what you want. Doesn't matter how silly it is. And there's been kind of like advice, like if you want to get some kind of sports car, let's say like a Lamborghini, for instance. And for me, it's a Lamborghini. I actually do believe I'm going to own a Lamborghini. That's my dream car. I want to own it. I want to have it. And I know I will have it. I believe it. Like, you have to literally believe yourself. But I already believe it, and I don't even need to test drive it. But basically, it says kind of like, you know, go and you pretend you're driving it. You know, like, even if you're not test driving it, sit on your couch and make the noises and shift your shifter, and, you know, like you're driving a Lamborghini or something, whatever your car is. But I do know I will have a Lamborghini. I know that. I will have it. You know, so that's just how it is. And I don't really want to have a Sprinter payment, but that's just kind of like to throw it out there. If I wanted to have a Sprinter, I can with my YouTube money. And that's so interesting that I'm sharing the ideas how to fix these T1Ns, but instead I'm blessed with anything that I want. I could buy a sports car for that money. I could buy a Sprinter for that money. It's all what I want, basically. And here's kind of what I learned, guys. God is actually happy when you're happy. Whatever makes you happy, it's going to make God happy. I mean, excluding all the negativity stuff. You know, it has to be something positive. But anyways, guys, this video came to an end. Let me know if you liked it. And God bless you guys. Take care of yourself. Stay positive. And be safe, my friends. Take care. God bless you.